Hi, you guys. This is Rain Said That, and today we're going to be talking about why Jin Young actually lost Suki to Jung Woo. And I know it's because everyone thinks that, Jung Woo was a better choice, but I also feel as though Jin Young had a good heart. I just feel like that he didn't know what he wanted exactly, and he wasn't where he wanted to be financially, because I actually think that they actually make a good couple. But he was also just being too vague and not, letting her know who he wanted exactly. So he was still trying to play games with her, and that's what she didn't like. So since Jung Woo was actually a sweet person, but he also was very clear about how he feels about Suki and what it is that he wants, where Jin Young was not. He was all over the place, but he was just being too vague because he didn't want her to know that he had as much feelings as he did for her, which I don't really understand why, but he was being honest because he would not be able to take care of her. But I feel as though if Jin Young had his finances in order, he had stability that he needed, I feel as though Soki would have chose Jin Young over Jung Woo, because I feel like that he would have pursued her differently. He wouldn't be trying to make up his mind and figure things out. Now, what I do like about Jung Woo is that he was very strong. I feel like people underestimated him because he was so soft, he was so sensitive like that. So he wasn't really seen as a big competitor until they seen him in that dugout and he was actually ready to fight for Suki. And that right there changed my outlook on him, because just because he's emotionally clear and direct does not mean that he's weak. It does not mean that he is less thereof. And he proved that to all the men around him. So they was actually trying to act like that he didn't have any chance because he's not, of their caliber, or as far as like being a bad boy, have that aesthetic look about, what people usually want. But I feel like Jung Woo surprised of all. And also it shows you the exception to the rule, and that is a man with a heart. Okay. A lot of the times the man with the heart can win when they say good guys finish last. But honestly, good guys do finish first. And I feel like everyone was cheering for him. He had the crowd on his side. What I also love about Jung Woo is that he did have pure love energy for Suki. And I'm glad that she was actually intelligent enough to pick that up. See, Suki is very emotionally intelligent. She is not someone that is not aware, which I love that about Suki, because she knew for a fact that Jung Woo, his character, his ego got the best of him. And this is why she didn't want him. She immediately dismissed him because he thought because he was a doctor that he was going to have his way. And she was like, no. She couldn't really read Jin Young, but Jin Young wasn't where he wanted to be, and he was insecure within that. So she knew that he was not going to be able to give her what she needed, and this is why Jung Woo was her choice.